What's up, design family, and welcome back to another episode of FittDesign TV. So glad to have you back on the channel. On today's episode, we were doing episode 2 of our sort of office build. If you guys watched the first episode, you'll know that we are currently expanding our office from where we currently were, moving into the office next door. So there's a lot going on. I'm gonna keep this episode quite quick, just to give you a quick update of the build. Hey guys, and welcome to FittDesign TV. So glad to have you here. On this channel, we discuss all things sports fashion, graphic design, manufacturing, and technology. We'll discuss key topics, answer pressing questions, and provide actionable steps on starting your own product line. If you're interested in any of the above topics, stick around. You're in for a good one. Right now, we're essentially putting in all of the false ceilings, so we're laying all of that out. In this room right here, this is going to be where we're gonna break down the wall and open up the existing office to the new office. We're gonna have our existing, let's just say, ceiling come out to this point, and then we'll go with a false ceiling here. We're doing some pretty cool things when it comes to the lights. We're creating these black grooves with these LED strips, so it's gonna look really, really cool. Today the guys are all in and they're doing a great job to put everything together. Basically, from the last go, we essentially closed off all of the plumbing, we closed off all of the electrical lines. So if you look right here, this is where we blocked in all the electrical lines for the office. Each room has a dedicated Ethernet port, dedicated UPS, dedicated electricity. So we're really going all out to make sure that we have the scalability for the office moving forward. So today is purely gypsum board. We'll be working on that throughout the week. This is the breakout space. We're gonna have a false ceiling all the way through here. These bridges are meant to dedicate the rooms, so if you look at this space right now, it's exposed. It won't be for long. This is a bridge that will help connect the breakout space into the photography studio. We're not gonna have a false ceiling on all the spaces. Some spaces we're gonna go with an exposed concrete, very polished, very good looking, kind of like what I have in my office at the moment. So we have a nice mix of clean and polished and a very industrial build. So right here, this is kind of quite clear what's going on. This is very similar to what we have in the current space, just a little bit of a different layout. We have one straight strip all the way down, and we're gonna have a 3-inch LED light that goes from the front all the way down to the bottom, and it's amazing. It's gonna look super modern, super kind of like Tron-like, and just very, very clean overall. These are the bridges. This is where the glass is gonna put into. So our entire office, we pretty much have 0 solid walls. It's pretty much all glass and kind of gypsum board ceilings. Very open, very exposed, very kind of collaborative. And in a sense, we wanted to keep the same aesthetic as the existing office. So come here. This is that continuation. This is how they frame that gypsum board ceiling. These are all galvanized metal corners to make sure that we don't have any rust, that we don't have any chipping, and make sure that everything is 100% perfect for the future. Basically, spending a little bit more money now is going to save us a lot of headache in the future, especially when wear and tear starts to overcome the office. We've been in our current space for 3 years and it looks great as day one. It was a scary investment at the time, but well worth it over the long run. We're also putting in the electrical lines. So if you look at our current space, basically wherever we have lighting fixtures affixed to the ceiling, to keep everything clean and extremely organized, we've powder coated the lighting fixtures, or these galvanized tubes that come out from the ceiling, and we route the electricity to, so that we don't have exposed wires, we don't have anything that looks super messy. And because we're trying to keep the ceilings exposed, that's a great way to kind of keep everything looking 100%. So that's what they're doing right here. We're creating this T-shape down for Office A and Office B, and we're affixing these amazing suspended light fixtures that we're currently in the process of making and buying. We're custom making them with a custom magnetic rail system. It's really cool, and we get a lot of modularity down the line if we need to add or reduce lights. So that's here. This is going to be an exposed ceiling. Since the last episode, all of the walls that we do have been put up. Everything is solid. It's not, we don't use stud framing, especially in Lebanon. It's very common to use concrete or cement blocks, and that's what we're using here. And everything is worked down to a T. This is the conference room. And again, the conference room is going to be exposed. We're currently arranging for the 2 lines to come out so we can affix each of the chandeliers or the fixtures that we're gonna have. And it's gonna look really, really, really cool, and I'm excited to see how the final result ends up looking like. Pretty much it for now, guys. We wanted to give you a quick update. If you guys want to see more, tune in next week. We'll do another quick update. I'm also posting consistently on our Instagram stories, trying to kind of keep everyone involved. Hopefully you enjoy this. It's a way for me to kind of share a little bit on the inside of what is going on in the company, a little bit more informal. But if you guys want to see more informative content, don't worry, that's coming this week. We'll be posting more FittDesign TV episodes and Fit Bites. If you guys aren't subscribed, look us up on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and where else, or pretty much where else you get your podcast from. Again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to FittDesign TV. Until next week, stay awesome.